Hello, how are you guys doing today? My name is Anima and today we have a little team analysis, team preview-y thing for the TBU for our week 2 game versus the Highland Houndooms. So let's show you the team real quick so you can see what's going on, man. This is Jedi's team right here. He decided that he was gonna draft, like, Mr. Mime round 5, which is a very interesting pick and decision. Go and check out the power rankings if you want to see where he ranks up in there, and go to his channel as well to see how he explains his picks and so on and so forth. And I'm sure he's got his team analysis over there as well, so go and check that shit out. So these are the things that we are, you know, having to face off against this week. As you can see, he's got some like bizarre kind of like lower tier things, but he's also got some pretty strong firepower. So let's not be alarmed by the bottom 3 things. That's Metagross, Galvantula and Terrakion, because those things are on bench and he can't use them this week. That's pretty rad! We shouldn't have to worry about sticky web! But what we do have to worry about is the likes of that horrifying Volcarona, Sizzle, Rotom Wash situation. Honestly, the relationship between Rotom Wash and Scizor is disturbing to me, as is the presence of Mega Sceptile potentially. I mean, it's very nice synergy there, I think. It's pretty damn cool. And could be threatening. Obviously, Quagsire is the anti-setup thing, but it is 4 times weak to grass, so we can kind of prepare for that shit, so that won't be too bad. And yeah, it's a little bit upsetting. Let's show you guys who's in my draft. Shazam! Boom! Wham! Bam! Thank you, ma'am. This is what we have to choose from. Like I said, the bottom 3 are on bench. We cannot use them this week. I can change them this Sunday, however. And yeah. Now, I'm pretty cool. I do miss Heliolisk, so yeah. Looking at Jedi's team, the main things I am afraid of... God, so many things. As I'm sure I'm going to fear from every single match, because I'm not really the kind of person who underestimates anybody. And to mixed feelings of people who watch my videos, I will assume, like, I won't really rule out anything within the realm of possibility. And this has been known to bite me in the ass, because I'll expect things that my opponent won't even go anywhere near thinking to do. But I think this might give me an advantage in the league, because I will not bat an eyelid at any weirdness. So Jedi has said that he's going to bring some really weird stuff, so let's prepare ourselves for weird stuff. But he doesn't even really need to bring things that are that weird, because his stuff is so scary. Anyway. So we got pretty damn afraid of the Volcarona, but yeah, we will have stuff and means to do with that. We've got Greninja here, Timid Protein, Life Orb. Nothing more really needs to be said about this. It's just kind of got good coverage from my opponent's team. We've got Hidden Power Fire to smack Scizor. We don't die to even one Banded Bullet Punch from full health, or even like from 60 to 50. I don't know. Bunch of percents. We shouldn't die to bullet punches, and we can KO with Hidden Power Fire, assuming he doesn't bring some weird berry. Hydro Pump just for general damage, and U-turn for Switch Initiative. Ice Beam will OHKO Zygarde, and yeah, in case that thing wants to come in and be a banana, we can probably live maybe 1 E-speed and then kit it with Ice Beam if that's a thing that happens. And yeah, Greninja's generally very good. So now this thing, oh boy. Looking at his team, I see a lot of horrifying special attackers. I mean, yeah, a lot of horrifying special attackers. There are some physical threats, but mostly, like, I have a very bulky on the defensive side draft. So we're going to go with specially defensive Alomomola over here, especially defensive Despair. We have a Focus Sash. I know you're looking at me weird, but this is to help me deal with Volcarona. If Volcarona in some nightmarish fashion manages to set up to like +3 somehow, if I just don't control it and it gets off a Giga Drain on my Alomomola, we will guaranteed live the hit with a Focus Sash and go for a Mirror Coat. There are no spikes, there are no hazards on my opponent's team, which is why the Focus Sash regenerator thing isn't stupid. If my opponent did have hazards, I would probably be rethinking this. To be honest, I think we can live any uninvested hit, maybe even like a, not uninvested. We can probably live like a +1 Giga Drain, We can live a T-Bolt from Rotom. We really can do these things, but just in case there is some horrifying situation, I'd much rather have a little Focus Sash. It's pretty overcautious, but we'll just see what happens. We never know, we might actually need that. So either way, I'm pretty content because I do have Wish and Protect, and I've got Regenerator, so enough recovery. We've got that Scald for the beautiful, you know, beautiful burning situation, and that's pretty, yeah, that's pretty nice. If we can possibly smack things on the switch and get burns. Burns are just good. Burns are good in general. Next in line we have Big Blue, the Latios, and I decided to go with Tangerberry. I think this is the bug super effective reducing berry, and this is to, again, a Volcarona countermeasure. Volcarona and Scizor countermeasure. I haven't really, I mean, the Sceptile, I'm not really as scared of the Sceptile as I am of the Volcarona and of the Scizor. Those two things are pretty disturbing. I know I have Hippowdon, I know I have Alomomola, but if stuff happens to those guys, we are kind of in the shit when it comes to bug type sort of horrifying sweepers. But yeah, we've got I think Hidden Power Fire again for the Scizor because I really want to neutralize that thing. If it dares think it can switch into a Draco Meteor or Psyshock, I want it to have another thing coming. We've got Draco Meteor just for power, we've got Psyshock just for, you know, not having to go for Draco and lose all our special attack. And Tailwind, this is kind of like a little surprise I want to go for, because under Tailwind my Mega Medicham can, and Greninja for shit, Mega Medicham especially though, can destroy everything. It'll 2-hit KO your mum. I mean it will. I've said that before. I'll say it again. So yeah, Tailwind support there is pretty nice. We might need it, who knows? And yeah, that's my plan, because it'll guarantee we outspeed Scarfers. And if Volcarona's only at +1, we might have a chance. Ha ha ha! All safety measures. And next on the list we have 8th Wonder the Medicham, Rajoli Pure Power Medichamite. We've got Fake Out, Bullet Punch, Rock Tomb, High Jump, Kick. We've got Fake Out for just Fake Out, Guarantee Evolution, and we never know if we might need it. Fake Out, Bullet Punch, because actually, if he utilizes this Mr. Mime of his, like, I'm trying to think if it were me, and if it were me, I would do some sub, nasty plot, baton pass. I'd make like a support mime, and if that thing manages to get up like a sub, if it manages to do something, if it manages to baton pass pluses, hell, if it has a nasty plot up, it's still like got double special attack, you know, it could still kill shit. And Mr. Mime's special attack is like 100 and its special defense is 120. It's not really, like, I mean, like, yeah, it's not a good Pokemon. Like, I mean, it's like a PU Mon compared to like OU Threads, sure, of course, but it's not a Caterpie, you know, it has a bit of bite to it, and Technician or Filter or whatever, you know, it's like, yeah. So we've got Bullet Punch because that'll just steamroll the Mr. Mime, and Priority is nice too. So we've got the Fake Out BP combo just for the priority killer. And we have Rock Tomb for that gods be damned Volcarona. It will one-shot it. I think even if it is bold, max defense, max HP, I think. I'm not completely sure though. Either it severely cripples it otherwise. But yeah, we guaranteed Oko, like, offensive Volcarona. So yeah, it's really good. Also, this hits Sigilyph, and shit that wants to switch in potentially will get slowed down, allowing Medicham to just follow up with a high jump kick and just kill everything. So we don't have Psychic Stab, and that's because my opponent has a lot of resists and like immunity to Psychic Stab, really. I mean, like, the Sigilyph can come in and resist it. Mr. Mime, Mr. Mime doesn't really want to come in. Scizor can come in, and like, just so many things I don't really want to chance. I mean, to be fair, Scizor will like fucking die to high jump kick, but not before smashing my face in with a bullet punch. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Next on the list is Newtoot, the Aromatisse. I love you, Newtoot. You're just so beautiful and perfect. I love you. Now, we've got especially defensive Newtoot this time round, and this is to help me absorb hits from Mega Sceptile, Volcarona, Rotom, etc. This thing's point is just to take hits and just heal itself, possibly inflict toxic on things. If Quagsire is coming, I'm not really sure if it is. The things I think are coming are Washi, Scizor,
Volcarona, Skuntank, potentially Sigidiff, and if that's not up to 6 yet, maybe Psychon, I don't know. I don't really expect Snorlax to come because I have a Medicham. Anyway, so yeah, this is the situation we have. We have Hidden Power Fire on this thing as well because I'm fantasizing about the scenario of Scizor coming in on a Moonblast and then getting smacked with Hidden Power Fire. Makes me well moist. We should make it happen. Hope it happens. Yeah, I'm kind of torn here between Toxic or Protect. I feel like I might go with Protect, but it is a bit overkill. I don't know. I mean, it's a bit horrible, but like I'm tempted. I just might do it. I don't know. Yeah. And next on the thingy is Flossie, the Hippowdon, the best Hippowdon in the world, if you ask me. And I know we're Sand Force, I know we are, but Sandstream doesn't benefit my team, and the reason I got Hippowdon is because of the bulk, not because of the sand. Shut up. We can use sand at some point. Oh fuck. Yeah, we are also specially defensive Hippowdon, and yeah, because we can take physical hits from my opponent's threats for days. With the pokes that I have, but special hits are a little bit disturbing. So if we have max special defensive investment, we can just live forever, like literally forever, absolutely forever. So yeah, with the lefties and da 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 da. We've got Stealth Rock, Earthwind, Earthwind. Oh boy. Earthwind, would the wind come from the earth? Is Flossie the earth? Are you farting? You shouldn't do that. Not in the game. It's okay, you can do it after hours, but not during the game, please don't. Anyway, Earthquake, Whirlwind, slack off. Whirlwind for phasing situations. We don't know if we might potentially be dealing with Stored Power Sigidiff because that's kind of all it does. But in saying that, it could be doing something else, so who knows. EQ for stuff and things. I kind of wanted to run like Rock Stab. Rock Stab, what the hell? I kind of want to run a rock type move just for shenanigans, but I don't know. I feel like Whirlwind and recoverability is important. Obviously rocks are important. My opponent does have a defogger in the form of Skuntank and potentially Scizor, but I think the Scizor is going to be all out offensive, and if anything is going to be carrying defog, it will be the Skuntank. So I think my opponent might bring defog just because Volcarona gets bollocked by rocks, and I don't really imagine why you wouldn't want to bring a defogger, but you know, yeah. So yeah, this is the stuff and things I've brought, and yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know how this will turn out. I mean, hopefully we won't get any nasty surprises. That would be pretty cool. But for the most part, I think, I don't want to jinx it, but I think we have it under control. I think it'll be okay. Yeah, assuming we just land all the shit and do all the stuff and things, we will be okay. Knock on some wood right now, ladies and gentlemen. I have a desk. I am knocking on it furiously. I not done it like more than 3 times. Oh goodness, this is gonna be weird. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah. So these are the decisions I have decided to make. These are the things I've decided to do. Whether or not they are maybe the most optimal things I could do with my draft, I don't know, but this is what I came up with, and I think it pretty much works. So, yeah. Stay tuned as the next video, maybe it'll go up in like an hour or something, or maybe even half an hour, who knows, will be the battle, so stick around for that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for supporting the Golden State Dragons. Check out the TBU League and everybody in it if you are so inclined. They're all great battlers. I suggest you do so. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye!